I want to always make sure that I'm adding appropriate depth to the text. You mentioned this in your message last night about, and I do this too, where I go to see Superman and then I go online and I'm like, what does these channels, what did I miss?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And so, and I think that in many ways, I think that preaching needs to be that. You can read the text, but what's the thing that the average person can't see? Because, they haven't read the books, they haven't had the training.
Exactly.
We should have a depth of understanding that it's like, you read Philippians, that's awesome. Let me tell you what I see in Philippians and what the text is saying, that maybe you haven't been able to make these particular connections yet. And so I feel like preaching needs to have some of that, like behind the scenes, like, oh, you missed that little Easter egg. Oh, that's a reference to this. And of course, sometimes people can get carried away in what they think are, there's one writer that talks about, I forgot his name, but he has a book called Echoes of Paul in Scripture, and it's really good. But and he'll say like, well, see, this passage is a reference to Job, and it's like, well, maybe, and that's what he was thinking about. The problem is that we don't know.
Yeah.
And so there are definitely, so that's kind of I think the challenge of, we talk about like these intertextual whispers.
Yes.
And but I think that when we can be sure of certain things, right? 1 Corinthians 10, like, yeah, we know where that's coming.
Yeah.
We know where that is. And so, but I think that there needs to be appropriate weight. If someone could just read the text and get everything that I was going to say, I haven't studied enough. And so I want to make sure that they are leaving with something that they weren't going to be able to get anywhere else.